Hello everyone. Let me just find the video real quick. Oh, sorry. I still have my phone on loud. Let me just flick him over to vibrate. Let me just find... Nope. Okay. 1 second, please. Sorry. It's not coming through. Okay. Problematic. Oh dear, and I was editing videos. Yeah. Hello everyone who's watching this live and later. We hope everyone had an excellent Easter. We had a nice one. It was a little bit quiet, but the Easter Bunny came and we got to spend time with each other. We played a bit of Uno, did some cooking. We went for a couple of walks as a family, which is good. I think we forgot to take photos on both though. So
we haven't taken any photos all weekend, I think.
Yeah, we just kind of lived in the moment, which is nice, but means we don't have anything to scrapbook, so we might be taking 50 photos tomorrow morning.
Do Dad's birthday cake.
We do Dad's. We're gonna do his birthday early because it's technically Wednesday is my dad's birthday. And he'll be 50. But we're gonna do it tomorrow while Milton's still home. Hello, Karen and Diana and everyone else who I haven't said hello to. Truly sorry if I haven't seen a comment. Internet is a bit glitchy this afternoon, or it might just be my iPad because I think I've missed an update. So
shock horror.
I know, right? I've missed an update. Oh, something's normal.
Oh dear.
Right. Let's.
Oh no, that's next week.
Oh, hello, Carol. I think. Oh yeah, we had a great Easter. I hope you guys had a good Easter too. I think we're gonna use some of my favorite stencils and stamps tonight, and we're gonna do something.
In tomorrow's class, but it wasn't. It's Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
Next week. So.
That's all good. We can. I gotta cut surfboards tomorrow. Sorry. Talking with Mum about kids' classes.
We got classes tomorrow. Lots of them.
Lots and lots of classes. Oh, hello, Karis. Yeah, apparently they've closed down another Telstra tower in town, just for anyone who lives in Gladstone as a local. Another Telstra tower. It's like they think we don't need internet in central Queensland. Honest to God. Right, so then, let's see. I'm just going to pull out a few of, my favorite stamps and stencils, and we're just going to make what I think would probably end up being mud. I'm not too afraid of it, to tell you the truth. This is one of my favorite ones, but I gave my good one to my little sister, and then I ended up with the one missing the bit, which is very annoying because the thing is, when we made this stamp here, because it has all these little sections, this one here's missing a section. I thought it'd be really easy. Turns out they weren't easy to make, which is why most of ours come as a one part. So my little sister commandeered our good one, and we had one made that we couldn't find this piece to it. So I need to buy a new one because my little sister has actually lost the good one in the process. Because the foam does not come off once it's stuck on the plastic. Once it's stuck on the acrylic either. Doesn't come off at all. And we have 2 of that stamp. I wonder why. Okay, there we go. Probably because it's a good stamp. So those are kind of my favorite ones. I also do this one here. And then let's have a look. I do use these big ones. Oh, hello, Di and Raquel. I do use these big stencils a lot, but I do have some favorites in, I think, the borders as well. Sorry. It's that time of year. My asthma's starting to play up a little bit. Alright, let's have a look. See, I fully will admit that this was one of my favorite ones drawing. I did like drawing this one. It was a fun to draw one. Huh. Okay. And then, oh, hello, Debbie. Sorry, I'm trying to read through the list. And Raquel, and yeah, I'm sorry if I've missed you. Once again. Let's see. I just figured we could use. Have we used that one? I remember trying to cut this one. This one took several prototypes. I think we prototyped this stencil at least 10 times. At least. We've never used it though. We're going to use it. Let's have a look. We're going to have some fun. I don't think there will be a what's it called, a bundle for tonight, because for some reason I just don't feel like making a bundle with 7 stamps in it. I know I'm picky, very, very picky, but all the stencils and stamps we use tonight will be available, or are available, on our online store, so do not worry. I do like these diamonds as well. I do like them. And then I've got script. I do use the script a lot, so I'm going to skip the script. Have we used these bees? Bee, 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 bee. Oh, hold up. And yes to him, a yes to him. I don't know about that one. Okay. So we've got, I don't know if we're going to need any of the big ones, because we've already got quite a few border ones that we've just chosen out. But as you can see, just as a heads up, this is how my mum and I now store them. We were storing them in a basket. Got a little bit complicated, but we sort them now in number order on a ring. And it just makes it a teeny bit easier for us to organize our stencils. As you can see, like, this is the first stencil we ever created, and then we've got, you know, several more after that. So just a few. We do have some more stencils coming. We've got some in the works, and some stamps in the works as well. They take a bit more time than chipboard, so sometimes it does get pushed to the back while we're in kit making and event season. Truly sorry about that. But we're getting there. Sometimes they take a bit more prototyping as well, because when the laser machine's been cutting a lot of chipboard, it gets a little bit dirty. So we've got to clean it as we go, which can cause like a few problems, but not a great deal. But it just, yeah, when cutting, you want your stencils to come out really nice, and I don't like the ridge, so I'm very picky on how my stencils turn out when they come out of the machine. Like each batch, I'm there. So as like a crafter and an artist, I have a lot of, I guess, boxes I like ticking with my stencils and stuff, and the quality of them, as I have received some, like, I have used some brand stencils where I was just a little bit disappointed by the ridge, so I make sure that they're all, you know, nicely done.
What?
Our stencils have no ridge, and they're not packaged in plastic or anything like that, because
no plastic.
We are an eco business.
No plastic.
No plastic. We have minimal plastic. Also, just as a heads up, if you do have secondhand packaging and then you have the ability to get it to us, we freely accept secondhand packaging. So if you've received a color cut from us, or realistically anything from us in our packaging with the unicorn vomit, or even in those plucky bags that we use during high peak times with like retreats and stuff, or the 12x12 bags, and you're not using them anymore and you're able to get them to us with no cost to yourself, then please do. We do accept them quite willingly. We do prefer to use secondhand packaging, as you know. We do make sure it's clean before we send it out, though. Again, just as a heads up, we don't go like, oh, cool, and not check it. We clean the packets, obviously. Which also means if you do get a little bit of, I don't know, dirt on them, no big deal. We'll get cleaned. Right, so let's come in now. And let's just start. I think I've got, lots and lots of ideas tonight. So let's put this one here maybe. And let's just grab out our little mini puff that no longer looks like a mini puff. A bit dirty.
Were they?
They were from
$2
Chemist.
or $3 from
Chemist Warehouse.
They were really good.
They're good. They're in the makeup aisle. That's why you go down the makeup aisle to buy sponges for your art.
They were really good value.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. So let's just come in and do some stenciling. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit sniffly. Like I said, season's changing. Things happen, It's great, having hay fever and asthma and eczema. Yeah.
Did you like the chooks up, Noah?
Okay, here we go.
Not now. Don't lock the chooks
And
up.
then here we go. Whew. Right. And that's because my mini puff is dirty. Look at that. It's because it went underneath the stencil, because my mini puff didn't have, like, that sponge is probably only worthy for, what's it called? Collage. It's going in the collage box, actually. There we go. Fixed to Monday. It's got nothing left in it. Let's try this again. But we're going to try with our lighter color first, and then we'll go to our darker color. So let's start with yellow. And I'm going to try and stick to 3 colors. I did choose tonight's color palette without asking, guys. I'm truly sorry about that. It's yellow, teal, and pink, although we're going to be experimenting. So the yellow is the new metallic Mont paints. Well, new one we made this class, just as a heads up. If you are watching this class 3 years in the future, they are no longer new. They would have been a long time product on our shelves. But right now, they're new to us. We do have to say that because we didn't think we'd be teaching for this long online. I will fully admit to that. I didn't think this was like a long-term thing when we started in 2020, as it was just like the year of change, I guess. And sometimes we do have customers that contact us and go, oh, I saw this new thing on a video. I'm like, oh, which video was it? To help us find it. And yeah, it's like from 2020 or 2021. You're like, aha. Okay. Not new anymore. But yeah, so just coming around with our blending brush. With your blending brush, just starting off at the edge of where you want it to start and coming in and going in that circular motion. As you can see, works divine, and all of that is already dry. Well, pretty much all of it. Like, it's a little bit scrapey, but perfection was never really my thing, so we're all good. There you go. We might spread a bit of extra yellow because Yellow is happiness. Woo. And then if we come in with our diamonds, I think, and use this fluoro magenta color. Like I said, we're just experimenting. We're doing the yellow metallic paint, a fluoro magenta, and just a matte teal color. Just a regular acrylic teal. I do use golden because we have this big massive tube of teal, but any teal paint will work. As long as it's water-based. Obviously, if you use oil for these classes, it's not going to turn out the same. I don't use oil paints. I'm sorry. I don't have the patience. Yeah. Me being patient is not a thing. So, just as a heads up. Don't use, you know, oil paint. There we go. And then there we are. And now let's use our teal. So because we started off at the lightest color, the other colors that we go through are not affected by the colors previously used on our blending brush. If we started off with teal and then went over to the metallic yellow, it would not have worked because the teal is a lot stronger than our metallic and fluoro. It's like, I guess what you could call it is it's heavier. That makes sense in color. So let's come in now. You'll notice that I've used one stencil per color, and then we're going to come through and do like one stamp per color, and then come back and do like one stamp per color again. I mean, one stencil per color again. So just coming in and really building it up. We want some layers. We want some texture. Just like life. And then we go. Now, let's see. Let's stick this one in there. And then, obviously, with blending brush maintenance, you want to kind of wash the paint out nearly immediately. So I've got the side of my water tub here that I'm scraping it along. Either that, or if you're able to go to the bathroom, soap. Some hand soap or some dishwashing liquid. Obviously, not over top of your art journal. And then just wash all of it out. There we go. I'm really scraping it along. To get rid of the paint on the inside. Now there is still a fair bit of paint in there because obviously doing it in the water tub isn't as effective as doing it in the sink, but we're going to keep this nice and wet during our class so then I can clean it afterwards. So I'm just going to sit this over here, but sitting it face down on my frame like that, and then I'll come and wet it in a few moments time. Just so then it doesn't dry out during class, because it is hot here, so it will dry. It's not winter. It is still autumn, technically, which doesn't really happen up here. Well, we are having cooler nights, but still fairly hot days, so depends what you classify as, you know, autumn. The leaves don't change colour. They're still crispy brown. Or we're looking green. So let's just add some white. So once I'm adding some white to my metallic yellow, I don't know how this is going to go. Hopefully well. I just want it to be opaque when I go over that teal and then to come in. I think this will make it fairly light, but I'm hoping it will be opaque. You know, fingers crossed. Okay, and then lift. And then snap and lift. Snap and lift. So you can't see some of them now. I am going to go over the teal bits a little bit more, I think, because I do think I went a little bit overboard with some of the teal earlier. What do you guys think? It's all good to add extras of colours as you go, because that just means that you can come back in extras of other colours. It's all about building it up. And then go. Now here we go.
Hey, yeah.
Pretty good.
That's good.
Just coming in. Right, and there we go. So now if we come in next, I think, what do you guys think? I do like the honeycomb. I like how it's a little bit of a soft touch there. I think we might just come and add some of this metallic yellow in a few spots, just to kind of give us, well, the metallic yellow with white added to it, just to kind of give some break from that teal and pink a little bit more. It will allow us the opportunity to have a bit more space to, I guess, work with our stamps. And then just come in. Go. And now, right. Maybe if we add a little bit of it down here as well. There we go. Overfill the page with yellow. Then we can add more pink and teal. So let's come in now, and I think, what do you reckon? You reckon pink cogs or pink butterflies? I'm liking the idea of butterflies. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. You saw my head then. Butterflies, you reckon? Pew, 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 pew. Maybe. I reckon butterflies. Butterflies it is. Let's come in now. And just come in. Do one butterfly there. Another butterfly there. One butterfly. Two butterflies. I did like how you get the first one when you stamp it down. And you get quite like a dark butterfly. Then when you come stamp it down again, get more of like a ghosty butterfly. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, and then we come in. And then that looks, I think, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really happy with the amount of butterflies we've got there. And then if we just grab a paintbrush, sorry, get out of the way, add some paint to it, and then come in and do like the so I'm trying to stop making sound effects. I had to edit one of my videos the other week, and I realized how many sound effects I make when I paint. I'm truly sorry about it. I think it's something quite natural that I do when I paint, because I was painting, you know, obviously over the long weekend I've had some time to paint off camera for myself, and yeah, just kind of realized how much noise I make when I paint. It is a little bit concerning, I think. Like, I'm not overly concerned by it, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I wouldn't say it was my best quality. You know, I don't think it'd be very enjoyable for you to hear me make all the sound effects in the world. But yes, it does happen quite natural. And there's our pink little stripies. So what I've done is I've kind of make a diagonal, sorry, and then with my diamonds I made an N, and then with my butterflies I've made a U or an O. Well, U, because I haven't done that top bit there, but I've made a U. And then, so does that kind of make sense? Because like, it's how it looks balanced is because it's got the 3 main composition elements to it. It's like the teal, for example, is a W currently before we add anything, and the yellow originally started off as a T, or no, as a H, and then I made it into an O. Does that make sense to anyone, composition wise? Rather than talk about letters, that with composition, a lot of people like to use the diagonal letters like N, Z, U, and O, and M, and W, because it looks nice. It does. It looks really nice. H is a good one too. I haven't tried J before. I think it looks just a little bit odd with it missing something, but yeah. Just as kind of like how it's balanced across the layers because of the different spots we've put it in, and everything works in threes, obviously, or odds. Just easy peasy stuff. Like, you know. Makes everything look quite nice. So let's come and do seahorses now, I think, in teal. Seahorses would have to be one of my favorite animals in the world, I reckon. I am scared of animals, but I do like the seahorse. I also find fish quite cute. Right. And then I do think we need a little bit more pink just up here. Along here. And just a little bit along here as well. This is just so then we can come in with our skewer and with our teal. Just going to come in now and do, oh, got lots of wet stuff on here. Oops, the daisies. Don't know if you can see that, but it's like on the edge of the hexagons, or the bee hive. Stamp layers. There we go. doing like that. Look at that. Whew. And then so that's what we're kind of at the moment. Let's just kind of dry this, I think, real quick. Let's move all the stencils out of the way. And the stamps, so then we know what we're drying. Not just, drying everything underneath the sun. Come in and dry it. There we go. And then let's see. Now from here, I think what we might do, you know how we did the feather? It was kind of like this. We might use this background instead to make like a nice butterfly maybe. Let's grab a pencil. Pencil with some lead in it. Very important distinction because I'm currently looking at 3 pencils off to the side here that don't have any lead in them. I don't know what I did with them. I know I used them in an art project. 1 second. Please, will I find a pencil with lead in it? That's a black watercolor pencil. That ain't gonna work well. 1 second. You're gonna see my shirt in the back of my overalls for a few minutes. There we go. Found it. Well, we found Mum's, so that works. As you can see, my hair is currently up in a weird looking ponytail. So let's come in and draw our butterfly. So I think if we just have them. Nope. Dots of teal are not dry. Note to self. There we go. That looks pretty good, I think. And then let's pull out some white paint. Let's just come in with our paintbrush. My paintbrush is mostly dry for this, not wet, like it's not dripping wet. Just coming in. This won't get as muddy as the feather, I think. The feather was quite muddy when we did it because we weren't using like white or black. We weren't using one of the, I guess you could call it a staple color or a staple tone to do the outline. We're doing like yellow and purple, so that was quite hard. And we did make some mud with that class, but that's okay. Whereas this one here, it's a bit easier. It's just showing you how you can do it without too much stress. And there's just like a little bit of exactness to it, because you are definitely like washing out the majority of the background. Although in saying that, not much of it is going to be background. A lot of it is the butterfly. White does also lift it a lot. Okay, and then there we go. Look at that. That's pretty cool, I reckon, but I think we can make it just a little bit more, you know, detailed. So I'm just going to grab a black watercolor. It just happens that it's a Prima one. They're exactly the same as the Mont Mont ones. Literally. Just a different barrel color. So I'm just going to come in and draw these outlines in. And there we go. You know, the two sides aren't even. Not the end of the world. Just draw the antennas on there. Okay. And then we come in we just wet that watercolor pencil slightly, not like an over amount, just a little bit. There we go. Yeah. And then, woo. Look at that. I'm pretty happy with that, I'm not gonna lie. I do think it is missing just something. I actually think it's these three. Sketchy circles. Now, I didn't have too much water. Oh, didn't have too much paint on that one. I didn't have too much water on my paintbrush to do that. But I thought it was quite good. Just coming in. Okay. They're just really faint. They're not like, look, I'm over the line type thing. It's just a nice little faint sort of stamp to it. There we go. I did draw the butterfly by hand. And you can tell because both sides are different, but look at that. So that there is my, I think, class for tonight. Do you guys think it needs anything else? You could put like a quote down here or something. I'm quite happy with it. I like how it looks very lifted, I guess. Like, look. That's pretty cool, I think. But that just might be me. But yeah, so that's our page for the night. Just a friendly reminder, because we're in school holidays now in Queensland, that all of our card making classes in our subscription group, subscription April group, will be in the nighttime, just because we are now officially in school holidays and we're teaching classes in this store, so Mum's pretty much in there full time with me. But yeah, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed your long weekend over Easter, and celebrated it in whatever way you wish to. I know we did. 1 minute. I'm just gonna put a little bit of paint there and a little bit of paint. Yeah, sorry. little bit of paint up here. Right, there we go. And a little bit more. I think up here. And there we go. I'm actually quite happy with that now. That's what it was missing. See, told you it was missing something. There you go. I was listening, watching pulls together. Totally not what I expected. Yeah, it's it is something different. Sorry, got spit on my throat now. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, it's something different. But yes, so card making classes at night time now during school holidays. We've got 2 weeks of that. Mackay is less than 2 weeks away for anyone who's in Mackay and is coming to visit our pop-up shop when we go there. If you have any suggestions of where you would like us to go next, please message us. We after this one, it's kind of like a test try Mackay. After this one, we're hoping to do some more throughout the year and definitely through next year. That's okay, Karis. Oh, thank you guys. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow for card making, like I said, at night time, and then Wednesday is scrapbooking, and then Friday we have our open night, Facebook class. I don't know what we're using. That's Mum's department. But yes, so we'll see you all throughout the week. Have a great week. Bye.